Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel QA Junction. In this video, you are going to learn the usage of filter and within methods in Cypress. In addition to this, you will also learn handling uncaught type errors which acts as a blocker for web application automation. Let's begin. Our test requirement is we need to land on this web application and then click on this H&M. So after clicking on that H&M, you will land on this page. From this brand H&M products, I want to select this 850 rupee product and add it to the cart. This is our test requirement, so let's perform automation on it. I hope you already know this describe and it block. Under it block, we write our test steps of automation and it block is enclosed in describe block. If you don't know this, please watch my previous videos which were uploaded in the Cypress playlist. Our very first step is to land on that web page. So cy.visit, give the URL of that web page. After landing on this web page, we need to click on this H&M. Just right click, inspect. So this is the one. Write the CSS locator for it. I will traverse from this div tag to anchor tag. Div tag has class attribute, so I can directly use dot the attribute value of class and give space. Then I will be writing this, which is a. So you need to always enclose your attribute value in single quotes. As you can see, it is exactly highlighting that H&M. So use it in your Visual Studio Code. cy.get, give the CSS locator, and we are performing click functionality. Okay. So after clicking, I will give 3 seconds of wait. Let's give 5 seconds. Because page is taking some seconds of time to load. So after clicking on this H&M, our test requirement is to click on this 850 rupee product and add that to cart. So let's find out the common CSS for all the products. So you can directly use this inspector tool and mouse over. So this is the common HTML attribute for all the products. So let's write the CSS locator for this. Div class equal to value should be enclosed in single quote. As you can see, it is highlighting all the 5 products. So from this all 5 products, we need to click on this pure cotton neon green t-shirt and add it to cart. This is our test requirement. So for this, we will be using filter method. In our previous videos, to iterate, we have used each method, but there is also a filter method through which we can iterate and select the required product. Give the CSS locator cy.get. Here's the CSS locator dot filter. Use this method. Open the braces and inside these single braces you need to give colon. Write down the keyword contains. As you can see, it is showing us that filter should be having the selector string. So we are giving colon dot contains, and inside the braces we need to give the name of the product. What is the name of that product? Let's just inspect. Here it is. Copy it, paste it in your Visual Studio Code and close the braces. In this way we can use the filter method. You need to write filter first with the contains keyword, and after that you need to write the name of that web element. we are writing the name of this product, so it will uniquely recognizes that product. After writing this filter method, you need to resolve the promise. So for that, we will be using dot. Then you can give any variable name with dollar sign. So I am giving dollar element. Open the function, give equal to and this greater than. Open the curly braces. So this filter method, we are storing it in this element, and now we can write cy dot wrap dollar element dot contains. So this add to cart lies in this a tag, so we are giving tag a comma and the name of that web element, which is add to cart, and then we are going to perform click functionality. Let me explain these lines real quick. First, we have grabbed the common CSS locator for all the 5 products which are displayed on that page, and then with the help of this filter method, we are telling to only recognize this pure cotton neon green t-shirt, and we are storing it in this element to perform the actions, and then is nothing but to resolve a promise. So we are giving that element and saying if that element has a tag with add to cart web element, then we are performing the click functionality. That is pretty much about filter method clicking on add to cart. Let me give some wait of 7 seconds because that web application is too slow. It is taking a lot of time to load. So after clicking on this add to cart, this dialog window will get displayed. So from this dialog window, we need to click on this view cart. So let's write the CSS locator for this view cart. Just inspect on that view cart. So here it is, which is exactly highlighting that view cart. Let's do a validation. Let's say after clicking on add to cart, this model is displaying. So we will validate whether this model is getting displayed or not. So for that, I will be giving a small validation by using .should. So this is the HTML property of that entire model. Just write the CSS locator for that. It has class attribute, so I can use tag name dot attributes value. So it is exactly highlighting. Use it in your VS code. cy.get, give the CSS locator dot should. I will be giving as b dot visible. If it is visible, then I am using the within method. This within method helps us to deep dive in this entire model because this within method has a speciality to recognize all other HTML properties that lies under the CSS which we gave. So give the braces. You need to give the function as well. Open the curly braces. Now we are using within method. We need to write this CSS locator for view cart. So CSS locator for this view cart is this text center. The CSS which we wrote is highlighting 2 elements here, but we need view cart. So for that, we will be writing the CSS of that view cart. Just give space and write this a href equal to view cart. As you can see on my screen, it is exactly highlighting that view cart. Use it in your VS code. cy.get, give the CSS locator. I am also putting a validation dot should be dot visible, and then I am going to perform click functionality. This is pretty much about the automation script which we wrote. So let's just execute it to see the results. Save your spec file and go to the terminal. Hit the command npx cypress open. So you need to select this end-to-end testing, and I am selecting Chrome browser. My spec file name is QA practice. Just clicking on that. As you can see, our automation script is getting executed in Cypress test runner. We have already navigated on this web application, and we are clicking on that H&M, and we have navigated to that H&M products page. So it's loading. As you can see, our product got added successfully, but the last step which we wrote, clicking on that view cart, is not getting executed. Reason? It is clearly telling us that we have encountered an unexpected error, which is uncaught type error, mostly a JavaScript error, and this is a blocker for web application automation. To overcome this, you need to write few lines of code. So under describe block, use the before hook. As you can see, before is a Mocha framework hook which is used to execute the block of code before execution of test cases. Just open the braces and give the function. Inside this, we are going to use cypress.on. Inside the braces, you are going to write uncaught exception, which is auto-suggestive. Select it. So this method requires two arguments. So for that, I am writing one argument name as error and another argument name as test. So open the function for these two. We just need to write return false. So this return false is nothing but we are telling our Cypress test runner, if any uncaught type error comes, don't stop it, just execute, just make it pass. We are writing in this before hook because whenever if we encountered with an web application uncaught type errors which acts as a blocker, so we are wantedly telling Cypress to handle that error. If that error occurs, then you just skip that error and execute my test case. So that's pretty much about the explanation of handling uncaught type errors. Now save your spec file and Cypress will automatically execute your test case. As you can see, we have navigated to that web application, the URL which we gave. The website is a bit slow, so we need to wait. So here we are clicking on H&M, and now we are going to click on that 850 rupee product. As you can see, we have successfully added that product to cart, and then we have clicked on view cart. We have navigated to this view cart page, and this is what the product which we have selected, pure cotton neon green t-shirt. So website is a bit slow. Let me re-execute it once more. Just click on this run all tests. As you can see, it has navigated to this web application, the URL which we gave. With this automation script, we have successfully landed on this web page and clicked on H&M, selected the required product and also navigated to view cart. Thank you.